oldest stadium in the country. Fought Hemingway, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. The folks have been shouting "Hotty Toddy" since the very early hours today. We've got a great matchup here on deck. Still early in the season, but both teams come in undefeated, ready to test each other and try to stay perfect on the year. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Rebels will kick this deep to start us off. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So USC's offense is up first today. And here he comes, the quarterback. All eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity. And that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've had so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. I'm going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen, both won the Heisman Trophy.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Handoff from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, and it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
Second down play coming up. Sticking with the running game. Runs through the defender. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. And the Trojans have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Well, that's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
The 9th play of a strong opening drive. It's 3rd and long. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Touchdown, SC. This quarterback on fire today.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The Rebels offense out there for their first possession. And a lot of focus on the tight end position in this game. Both teams have an elite guy they use in various ways to torment a defense.
Yeah, Chris, I don't know if any position has really grown more than the tight end in college football in recent years. The days of just being a blocker are over. And these two guys can do it at a very high level. They can catch the ball, they can run in space, and they're outstanding blockers.
And the Rebels will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. An important third down attempt in this offense. Back to pass. It's Dart. Receiver makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's complete downfield. Touchdown, Trojans. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tackle made after just a short gain. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. On the return, it's Branch. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. On the run here, lets it go. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. Incomplete. Second down coming up. He hands it to the back. Powering right past the defender. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to throw. It's Moss. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He's got it for a big gain. It's a quick tackle to spot the ball at the 11 and a red zone opportunity now.
Nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success.
All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Extra point splits the uprights. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Off the play fake on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Watkins. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. The Rebels will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Handoff to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
And there's the handoff. Tackle, but first down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. He'll hand it off. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Ball handed off. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
You know, where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Stop at the line, still a few yards short from pay dirt. And the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Pressure is coming. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field.
Number 41 on the field goal.
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught near the sideline. It's Lane. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To the air, it's Moss. Lets it go quickly. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. And the Trojans will bring their punt team on the field now. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Makes a quick grab. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw. And the Rebels will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Harris. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8. The offense going with the hurry up. The back's got it again. That one moves the ball across the 40. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks a tackle into the clear. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. So that is a call to remember. The interception wiped away by a pass interference penalty. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he pulls in the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down.
And first down for the offense.
It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he's down after the catch at the 12. A red zone opportunity. And the Trojans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
But the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. And the Trojans will look to convert here on fourth down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking to the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Southern California. So they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away.
That makes the score USC 28, Ole Miss 3. Return runs out of bounds.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And the Rebels hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Brings up second down.
Scanning the field. It's Dart. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
First down.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Lee. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he's got it. He's tackled immediately, but not before a gain that moves the ball to the 25. The Rebels begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. He pulls it in for a big gain. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return begins inside the 10. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Oxford today. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
The Trojans will kick this away to start the second half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. Here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the Rebels will line up to kick it away.
On to kick it away.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! An electrifying play, Kirk. He was just a better athlete than the guys trying to stop him on that coverage team.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by this returner. But let's also not forget the blocks. Some key blocks there that set this return up and eventually got him into the end zone.
That makes the score.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they stop it at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
On third down, he drops to throw. The sure hands. It's Harris. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Diggs. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. One of those critical third down plays coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The pass rush closing in. He makes the grab. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. And the Rebels offense is on the move now. They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. The linebacker shifting around now. Short pass finds the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Crucial third down play coming up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Ripped up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. The Rebels will line up to boot it away. And they'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
It's a run. Running back's got it. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Looking to throw. It's Moss. Quick throw to his receiver. It's caught downfield. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
It's complete. That's enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays with this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
12th play of this marathon march, but it's 3rd down and long. Grab down the middle. It's Robinson. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. And the Trojans will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. It's been pretty one-sided so far at the end of 3. Let's check out the stats. One quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Scanning the field, it's Moss. He's running out of time here. And he's brought down, a sack by the defense coming up big on this 4th down play. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. And he's tackled after the catch. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Gets made on the out route. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. The important 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Quarterback still with the football. Gets into space at the 50. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught on the outside. It's Prescorn.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
2nd down after that short completion. And he drops back in the gun. On the run, he'll let it go. Grab down the middle. It's Watkins. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Rebels pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
42, Ole Miss.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Get some blocks. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
49, Ole Miss 17. Returner runs out of bounds.
And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wide out. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. First down, looking to throw the football. Finds his man. It's Watkins. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. That completion makes it second and medium.
Second down coming up.
Looking to throw yet again. Tries to get it to the running back. Finds his man. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. And the Rebels trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7.
Brings up second and goal.
Back to pass. It's Dart. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
USC 49.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. 2nd and 10 here. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. They're going to run it. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. It'll be a 24-yard attempt, should be automatic. And the field goal is good. There's a flag in the field. If it's on the defense, would not be enough for 1st down yardage. That's a costly penalty for the special teams. The offense coming back on the field. You just can't make contact with a kicker like that. Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, SC. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Number 87.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
That makes the score. USC 56, Ole Miss.
So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The sure hands. It's Watkins. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Snags the quick throw. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. To the air. It's Dart. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. The Rebels line up on 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.